Hi guys, Cindy here. Anyway, so we're going to try to do our nails. We're going to try to do a tutorial. Well, we're going to test one that someone showed us how to do before. I'm by no means good enough at this to be doing any tutorials. But anyway, so I'm going to turn the thing down so you can see the work area. And let's get going. I'm using the 123 Go Enailcouture nails. I'm using the Ballerina, which that's what I would call a medium coffin. Or Ballerina is good, but they're medium length. They're not long and they're not short. So I've already got part of them edged. I'm gonna go ahead and edge some more. I have to share my plug-in with the lamp and the uh, drill. So I'm going to go ahead and etch the little ones. I did the big ones. I used the Saviland, but these little ones are too little for that. So um, the nails look fine. They look like the other gel nails I showed you in the other video. Last week I wasn't able to get a good recording, but I used the almond regularly, which at night when we first went out, I had to go because my husband wanted to go, and they were super long for me. I know you guys might not think they're long, but I thought they were long. And but then I had to cut them down, and that was a lot of work. So I'm hoping they'll come out with some shorter ones. I know he thinks they're short. They're not really that short. They're medium. But anyway, so let's get these all. I'm doing the top two because I want the gel to stay on. The one I saw, they used some Polygel that had glitter in it, and I got some. I don't know if it's the same brand that they had, where they did it through the whole length of the nail, and so that's what I want to do. I run out of ideas. I'm not good enough to come up with a lot of really elaborate stuff yet, so we just have to do easy stuff for now. So the only thing, I think that when I got the nails, I did not buy the case, which I need to next time I do the order, go ahead and at least get one case. But I think they put them in the wrong bags. Like I never did find any nines. I was able to find enough good enough, but I didn't find any nines. Okay, so we're going to unplug that, and we're going to plug in the lamp. I'm going to take this out, put it up. I did, this morning, I did remove my nails before I filed them off. I kind of dinged up my cuticles a little bit with the sanding van, but I've got a better bit ordered. So, I'm just making sure it's still going. So, here's the little lamp. It's pink, but it's not a darning lamp. I've got this lamp off Wish. And here's the Polygel. I do have Happy Gel, and I used it last week, and I thought that was just fine. But I want to use and we might use some. I'm not sure which I want to use. I can use the Sparkling Girl, or I can use the Glaring Beauty. They don't look a whole lot different to me. I'm going to try, let's open them up, see what they look like. And I got these off Amazon. I bought them in a 3 tube kit, but it only had 2 cubes, and I complained, and so they sent me a refund for some of the money. So that does look pretty. May as well. You know, if we don't like it, what we can do is we can put foil on top of it or something, you know, just kind of spring it up. So anyway, so let's get going. What I like to do is to do all my hands at once and then put them on, and then for 30 seconds, but you have to be careful not to get them crooked, which I have done before. So we'll do one hand. Someone said they like to overfill. I don't really want to overfill. I don't want to waste any, but I want to get enough too. Typically, I use polygel to put them on, and I always have a lot of overflow, so I think I will have plenty. And it doesn't have to go to the very end, because I can type part of it off. So here's a little paper towel. So let's see if we can get some of these going. They say more in the middle and thin around the cuticles. You know what I didn't do? We got to do this too. Let's go ahead and get these patted down a little bit. I know Max did a tutorial where he kind of did just the first part of them. And, gosh, I think I goofed up getting them mixed up like this. That's a 4. I think the 4 is close to here. And this one is a, oh, let's get some more of this. So, I'm just patting it down. Yeah. And this is the middle finger for sure. I got excited and missed the step, but we're going to catch it. We're going to catch up. Okay, see. Which one is this? This is... See if I can get down close and see it in the light. I have trouble seeing these numbers. It's a 5. I think that's a 4. I said the pointer finger, I believe I said was a 4. And the middle finger's bigger. And then the ring finger, I said was a 5. I'm definitely going to have to file these off because I don't think I have them all the way to the edge. Now then, but Max he had done his where he had cooked them on with some glitter, which that's just too much effort for me, putting glitter on. So we're going to try the polygel with glitter already in it. And then he had done a top coat. So anyway, if these don't turn out right, it's completely all my fault. I take complete blame. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do the others while we got stuff out. Especially this, it's hard to get out sometimes. You know, I've tried the kind in like the hard gel to put these on. Not Max. This is only the second set of Max's nails that I've done. But if you look at my other video where I show you some other nails that I picked up off Amazon, boy, they just take too long to dry. And I get frustrated and I didn't really know what I was doing anyway. But these tips, I think, gel tips are definitely my favorite. I decided I don't like polyforms, dual forms. When, you know, I first did them, but yeah, that was a whole lot better than sculpting. But, you know, then you learn to use these. And they had the praise, but I never did get any praise because of the expense. And I started seeing people were doing dupe videos, and I got way too much in this one. Let's get some of that out. We can use it on something else if we have to. So, okay, got the pinky one going on over there. And here's the thumb. Let's see if we can get that in. I don't know that I did enough polygel that. Someone on the video said, well, you could just reuse these, so we'll give that a try. Hold on a second. And when I don't do them all at once, let's say that I do one hand and then try to do another one, I forget how much that I have put in, and I never get even close to the same amount. So, look at this mess. So, which one is that one? I think that's a thumb. Patting that in. So, we got 1, 2. We need, okay. This one is a 4. That one would be the pointer finger. Pat, pat, pat. Who said that? Someone in a video would say that. Then I think this is the middle one. Put a little here. And I always have to take a drill and do the underside of mine. I don't really have it perfected. But I tell you what, I don't like that filing and sculpting. Last week when I had to file those down, that was a lot of work. And I had to file them down because I can't type. Okay. We're going to put those there. They look nice and sparkly. And we're going to get the lamp away from everything so I don't mess it up. Where's my... Okay. Got my hands off. Now then, what are we going to do? Let's do it. I don't know that you actually need this because I've got a little leftover pink gel on a few weeks. I do not file all the way down to my natural nails because I like to do my nails once a week. I don't have any kids or grandkids or anything here, and so I can take the time to do them, except sometimes I spend way too much time on it. So we're going to do a little bit of primer. This says air dry, so we'll just put it on and then let it air dry for a second. Someone said that all primer is half acetone, half alcohol, which I've got acetone and alcohol, so I may have to make my own. Or is it dehydrator is what they call it. So I don't know what primer is. It has a smell to it. I had one brand of primer, and I just thought it was like alcohol or something, and I spilled that stuff all over the place. It was a mess. Okay. Let's see, is my thing still going? Uh-huh. Yep, it's still going. Sure. Yeah, it's still going. I don't know if I'll get to speed this through or not because haven't mastered editing of videos. Okay. I did get Pick Monkey so I could take a thumbnail. Okay, so let that air dry. It's dry. And then we're going to do a base coat. Now these here is just something probably I picked off Wish. I've got, and I've got others from kits. I tell you, the Gershom, the base coat, was okay, but I did not like that top coat. I still have some. I probably ought to throw it away so I'm not tempted to use it again. So I am going to have some of the Enailcouture base and top coat ordered. And I should have done that when I ordered the whole thing so that I would get the free shipping. Okay. I'm putting that on 30 seconds. I think 30 seconds will be plenty. So, maybe I can speed through this a little bit. I'll see if I can. Or you guys can just speed through it. Okay, so let's do the other hand. And keep in mind, I don't think you can do it set in 10 minutes. You might be able to get these suckers glued on in 10 minutes, but you got to count the time that you've filed off the old nails and that all that stuff too. Okay, let's stick this in here for 30 seconds. There you go. Like I said too, like flash cure, I've never been able to do that. It's just a mess. I do better just sticking them all on and cooking them. Okay. Okay, so we might try it since we've got it all the way up. Rock it on. And then I have to be careful too. One week I got those dudes in. You know what? I think I'm just going to do it my way. Because I'm going to have to file these all down anyway. Even with these being shorter, which I love, they're still going to be too long for me to top. So I'll have to have that taken care of by the time I get to work anyway. Or by the time I sit down and try to write some programs anyway. Okay, then what I like to do, is take my little brush, which I am by no means an expert. Everyone's better than me at this stuff. But I do think this is going to be pretty. This one on here. And another thing I like to do, I'm repeating myself, I know, is kind of make sure they're not crooked. Like this one here's kind of crooked. a little bit. So I'm going to try to straighten it up. One week I had to wear one crooked all week long because I didn't feel like taking it off and redoing it. This one looks kind of crooked. And it has, in fact, I think I do a better job doing them all at once. This thumb looks, I don't know what I've done yet. It's kind of cloudy. Hopefully it'll, well, I follow them anyway. I'm going to be following them anyway. So, let's go ahead and that pinky always gives me problems. I guess because it's so little. Last week my pinky was a mess too. It was seemed to kind of be a little bit higher than the others. You know what? I'm just going to do the 30. I'm going to do 10-second flash curl. Let's see. Do they look crooked? That pinky still looks crooked. I'm curious why this thumb is doing this to me and the others aren't. I guess if it gives me a problem, I can just put full on it. Okay. I've just messed around too much on these. I think having this polygel all the way to the tip is making it a little harder to deal with. Okay, that's better. I kind of make sure that they're not sticking up in the air. You know, I've had that happen. I hate it when I do that. How to get all that off. They say not to get the cooked bacon on there, that you can get contact dermatitis. And they're already kind of sore anyway because I nicked them with that sandy band. Okay, well, let's give it a try. I'm going to say 30 seconds. I'm just going to, if I have to file them off and redo them, then I just have to file them off and redo them. And then, of course, we still do more than 30. I might turn them over on the other side and try to smooth that out if it will let me. Sometimes it won't because it'll have cooked too much. Okay, so let's see. Are these gonna stay? Let's see if we can smooth this out a little bit more. That one, the big finger, I'm going to have to, I can tell he's got to be, has some more smooth, and he's going to take some filing. Because that one had a lot of stuff under it. Okay, let's do it for 30 seconds more. I hadn't even tried to pull on them. I already did pull off. They should stay on pretty good since it's clear. It's not opaque. Those darker colors don't want to cook. And this was called Glaring Beauty. So. Okay, so let's see if they're stuck, or if we should put them on anymore. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side 30 more minutes. I just want to be sure. I go to church on Sundays and I'm like, please don't pop off, please don't pop off. But since I've started using Polygel instead of builder gel, it's been a big help. And of course, if I was to use the Enailcouture products, those might just be great. So I might, next order, I might do some of those. The only thing is you have to have like a $99 order to get the postage, and it took a long time. So I did order something off eBay. I don't think it's from him though. I think it's from a different seller. This seems pretty sturdy. Okay, so let's do the others. Let's do the other hand, and then we'll worry about all the filing and stuff later. One week I had a terrible time. It was a couple of weeks ago. In fact, you know, my non-dominant hand, a lot of times I do, it's easier for me to do than the dominant hand, although, I don't know about today. That was a good idea. Let's see, I'm taking it here and just setting it on top. That way I don't have to try to pick it up with these nails that I'm not used to. Okay. I just invented that. So let's get some of this off. And it looks like this guy's going to be crooked too in the other direction. We do not want crooked ones. But if you have trouble with these things, I was about ready to give it up, except that I like the shape of them. I do not like shaping nails. I'm not very good at it. And it makes my fingers sore. A lot of filing. Like last week when I filed down those almonds, there was what they called regular almonds. I call them long, but they call them just almonds. My fingers get sore. I don't like doing that. So, Max, if someone sends you this video, please do some almonds in this ballerina length. Okay, so do those look? They look like they're long. They look like they're. Okay, let's look at them this way. I don't think I've got any crooked ones, or too crooked anyway. Oh, this one here. Down a little bit more. Let's just do the cuticles just a little bit more. Okay. It's in for 30 seconds. I'm going to look one more time. I don't trust myself. Whenever I take the nails off, I try to make it 5 minutes a nail. Now, the little nails, they go off easier than the big nails, like that big thumbnail. Another one, that takes forever. I'm trying to get my hand where that thumb will show up. I get the light. I like this light. I bought several lights. One light came with I got 2 lights that came with kits, and they're little teeny tiny things. And then I bought a big light that's similar to the little kit lights, you know, with the legs on it and stuff. But then I broke one of the legs off and it was cumbersome anyway. But I really like this lamp. This looks like one of those darling lamps that Max sells. I don't know if it's as good as his. I know I certainly didn't pay as much money. I got it off Wish. I had to wait a long time, but that was okay. I have decided, you know, nail sets is about the only thing Wish that I can buy because everything else is just not that whiffy. So I'm going to put in 30 more seconds before and try to get that thumb up before I start pulling on them to see if they're really in there. See, this works out better for me. If I can make sure that they're on straight, I do them all at once and then stick them in there all at once. That business of holding one down and holding the flashlight, I can't do that. And last week I tried to hold this pinky one down. This pinky one had a lot of problems with that too. It was the edge of it was kind of flipped up some, and it might be a little bit today. So let's pull on them. So, okay. So I'm going to, just to be good, I'm going to each in 30 more seconds before I start doing any filing on them. So. In case you're wondering, I'm in my spare bathroom. It's handy because I keep my stuff in the closet and I can get it all out and put it in. If I was doing it on the kitchen table, I would have to haul everything downstairs and haul everything up. And it's still plenty of hauling around just doing it this way. So. And I'm trying to set me up an affiliate link for Amazon. Not this, but I don't know if I can, but whether I do or not, if you're interested, I will put a link to this Polygel in case you want some. So. Okay, so let's trade plugins. Okay. And let's try to put something in that'll help us do the cuticle. This and these little bits here came with the drill. I've got some Marquette drill bits, and I've got all kinds of drill bits. But the cuticles, they're kind of hard, and I'm just going to try to get around the cuticle a little bit. You know, we tried to give it off, but it's hard to do it. And I typically end up filing on these a few days to get them perfect. That's the one thing, if I was a nail tech, I wouldn't want people feeling like their nails weren't perfect, so. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep being a programmer and doing my own do-it-yourself nails. So. Okay. This one nail here, I don't think I got it on good, but that had nothing to do with me doing them all at once instead of that flash drying. That's hard for me to do. Okay, let's do this hand a little bit. I don't think I got a whole lot out. It was easier to see this glitter was going to come out. Now this one did a little. And I have been known, And now if these pop off, I'm going to be irritated at myself. But it'll be because I didn't prep it right. Okay, so we've done that. So now what I want to do is just rough up the top of it, and we'll do a top coat. If I decide to do a foil or something, like after I get them done and everything, I might decide to do a foil. But before I do that, let's do these insides a little bit. Okay. I've got some Marquette drill bits here. And you have to be careful with these. This one's not a safety bit. I've hurt myself on that one. But this one finger here, but I want to do the inside of that. It's, okay. I always have to do this. You know, today's the first time that I tried to do the whole nail in polygel before I put it on. Typically, I just do the bottom part, but it always sits to the top, and I always have to clean it up. This net bit here, I have hurt myself enough with it. I try, so I don't use it on top of my nails. I'll be, probably for several days, I'll be filing the inside of these, get that big over stuff. Maybe not. Last week I didn't do as much. What do you think? You think I should do a YouTube live? The only thing with the YouTube live, you can't change your mind and say, oh, never mind, I'm not posting it now. It's too late. I guess you can delete it after the fact, maybe. Okay, let's do this hand a little bit now. You know, when Max always talk about pistachio nails, I don't know what he's talking about. I guess I'll have to Google pistachios, see what's special about their shells. Right now I'm just trying to get the inside shaped up. Okay. These thumbs are hard to do, especially this right hand. Oh, anyway, I'm not trying to attack anyone, but my nails was not bendy. But, like I said, I used the polygel and it goes up at the top. Plus, I used all kinds of stuff on foils and glitter, polish, and other stuff too. Okay. I think I didn't get a whole lot in the thumb, and I got a lot in some of the ones I didn't want a lot in, but that's okay. We'll be filing it out. Okay. Okay. Now then what I'm going to do is change the bit. My fans feel kind of sticky, so I'm going to alcohol them a little bit first. And someone said use a little bit of acetone on them, but I'm kind of scared to do that. You know, to make them where they would stick to the top coat. I think I'm just going to follow it. And this polygel definitely makes it stiffer. So this one's still got some in it. After I get off camera, I'm going to do some more filing. Okay. So let's do the sanding band. and just kind of sand the top of them a little bit. The sanding man, he nicks me. You know, he's not hard, but except for that one that's got the flat top, I've got 2 of them, Marquette drill bits, that they're flat at the bottom. They're not safety bits. Now I have to pick myself good with those dudes. I don't like it. But the sanding man, I'll nick myself with those too, and that hurts. Like this now, I did it a little bit. And then we're gonna take this number off. Anyway, don't rat me out. Don't tell Max that I'm doing it wrong. Now this one here, I didn't get enough in there, but that's okay. That's okay. They're gonna get cut down. I'll probably wear them tonight and maybe to church. Unless I have to start doing some typing, then I'll cut them down before tonight. I just take the sanding band and I just kind of rub it up. I do not have a brush though. I need one. Okay, let's kind of rub them off a little bit, just a little bit. Then we'll take a top coat, and this is just a top coat I got out of a kit. Like I said, I've got some of the Enailcouture. I think I've got it ordered. I've got something ordered. I've got something. See, this is still kind of rough out here. And I might do 2 things of top coat. Or I might put some, let's do a top coat. This is just, it says Leaf View top coat. I got this off Wish though. I guarantee you. I don't even think this came in a kit. It could have, but I don't think it did. So. And another problem I have is seeing. You know, you get to the age where it's harder to see even with your glasses. And then now, after I take these glasses off, my eyes are going to be, because of doing all this phone work on my nails, my eyes are going to be blurry for a while. When I try to get on the computer, I'll have trouble seeing. I sure wish I had got more polygel in this thumb. I probably could. I might, after I get off the camera, I might. A little bit underneath. And then Max had them do the top coat on the underneath layer too. I don't know if I'll do that, but I probably am going to put my polygel under that thumb. Uh-oh. I did some dual forms on my mom. She came over for Christmas in a Little Rock, and she's had them on 4 weeks. And she called me; she couldn't get them off. And I told her, I have a drill. I found mine off. I told her, you don't have to do them all off. Just cut them down, and to file them where they're kind of, you know, blend in, and she can just use regular nail polish. Okay, we're gonna cook these about 30 minutes each. Let's say, I unplugged it. while you're back. Let's say 30 minutes will be plenty. Okay, let's do the other hand. And then I'm going to do alcohol on this right hand and show you what it looks like when it's done. But the other hand, I'm not going to alcohol that because I think I'm going to put polygel on that nail again. Fix that up. So, as soon as it's done. Alrighty. So, leave in the comments how your day's going. You know, if you hate this video, give me a thumbs down. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you have some suggestions of stuff you'd like me to try, tell me. And be sure to forget your cuticle oil. I'm still going to work on mine, but I don't want to bore you guys anymore. So I'm going to cut it off now, and I'll see you later.